All right, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I see some people already in chat. Thank you for that. And hopefully you're not bots. I don't know. I can never tell that stuff. So I assume you are. People are when they're not doing anything but just doing emojis, or they're just saying the same thing over that everybody else does. All I can assume is those are bots. So I don't know. I don't have all of the chat security settings on because I want to make sure people can talk if they want to. I don't have that many people chatting in my streams, so yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, we're continuing with our oh gosh, tanks. What am I thinking? Sorry, I had a brain freeze there a minute. And we're continuing on. We're working through this line here right now. We're concentrating on basically this one. I did get this guy here. I got the everything upgraded, so we can work on either one of these. For our purposes today, we're going to work on getting this next one here because this is the first wheeled vehicle in the French line. Okay, so it's a tier 6. And the 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are the ones that are wheeled on this particular part of the tech tree. And if you remember, the tech trees are not, they're branched. They have branches to the tree, right? So right here, this is the one. If you go straight down, this will take you all the way to the 13105, which is a tier 10 light tank. This is a really nice tank because it goes really fast, and it's decent firepower for a light tank, yeah. But this guy here, if you look here at this one, it's about the same. Survivability is not as much because, again, I don't know if these are really tanks. If they've got wheels, right? Are they really tanks? It's World of Tanks. It's not World of Vehicles. So I never quite understood how they could put wheeled vehicles in a tank game, but they did. And like I said, in the Xbox, I have all of these. So yeah, they're pretty cool. This thing still also goes 70 kph, so that's the high speed. This one goes 68, so it's even a little faster than the regular light tanks. And these are considered light tanks. Yeah, I was just thinking. I thought I saw 2 stripes, but they're one. They're all light tanks. So that's what we're going to work towards. We're going to work towards here. I don't know if we're going to get this done tonight. I really don't. But I am going to try to play this one as much as I can. Now these are light tanks, so you end up dying early in the battle. So if I do that, I might try to move on this one here. Try to get to here. I've only got about 11,000 more to go, so we're going to concentrate on the light tank, but might try to get into the tier 6 for artillery when this guy is setting in battle in the field, all boogered up, destroyed. In other words. Okay. Oh, it's pretty cool. It's only got like two crew members. You got to have like 4 skills in order. So this guy's got to act not only as commander, but the gunner, the radio person, and the loader. And this person here is just the driver. Commander is everything else. I thought that's pretty funny. Okay, here we go. Now I did have. I think I did. Did I turn those on? Yes, I already turned those on. Okay. I did that when we were waiting, so. Yep. Okay, and then tomorrow we'll go back to playing Minecraft, and that back and forth. We got 7 days in a week, so either I mess up my schedule and continue it to be every other day, and that means the next week's going to be different, or I just say okay, every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday is Minecraft, and every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday is World of Tanks. So that's kind of how I have it set up right now. Tomorrow, because of being Sunday, I usually leave Sunday evenings open for my small group. We don't meet every week, but that way we're not moving back and forth all the time. So tomorrow we'll be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but the rest of the week and the other 6 days are going to be 6 p.m. from now on. And that's through the academic year. So all the way until next summer, okay, next spring. All right, fjords. pretty decent map for a light tank. Just gotta be careful. You don't get yourself all blowed up really quickly. We're middle tier. Middle tier. Whoa. Ah. Oh, come on, really? Like I said, get killed pretty quickly. Thought I was in a good spot. That sucks. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that tank. I have that tank, the really weird. It's I think it's a premium tank. It's French. It's a French artillery. Yeah, I could say I don't think I have it. Let's see here. Yeah, it's not one of these. It's got a weird nomenclature, and it's not one of these. So it's obviously it's going to be a store. Yeah. Yeah, I died pretty quickly in that one. All right, whatever. Let's see, what are we doing for these other things here? Why do I even still have this? This one here, oh, it's because I'm working on that one, a tier 5. Well, I suppose I could play that too. Why not? Can't hurt. But let's do the, we'll do the artillery first. Yeah, just let me take a second or two, a minute or two to get matched up. So, yeah, earlier this afternoon I did load up Vault Hunters. I hadn't played that in a while. I have to start from zero, from nothing, right? So I was trying to even trying to find a place to be to work at the base was hard. So I do have some. I have a place I'm working on. I was started to building a house, so we'll have to see how that goes. All right. Come on now. Man, sometimes some of these games, This reminds me when I was trying to play Valorant, or what was the other one I was trying to? I think it might have been. I know it was Valorant. Oh, there was another one that we were having a hard time getting any matches. And we just sat there and you know, I don't think they had a the hourglass, but it was, you know, just that's what it was. It was just sitting there waiting to trying to get, and they just couldn't do it. This is a pretty good sized map, but I have some range with this, so I don't think I have too much of an issue. But we'll put ourselves right over here. This is the best place for artillery. Of course, the enemy knows that. So we'll see. Go right here. At least they can't see me right from the base circle there. Yes, I can reach all the way to the end. So that's cool. That's where the biggest battles are going to be, right here. So if I can get somebody can spot these guys. They're coming from here. There's one. Ah, yep. Say they can spot some for me. I can take a shot at them. Other side of the hill is pretty much well done. Nobody else over here. See, there's a flat spot right here. This is where their artillery will set typically. Yeah, stuck in the middle of nowhere, didn't he? Like one of my moves. Uh-oh, looks like we're losing that, We only got one tank there? Two tanks? Oh, we got a couple more back here. Being cowards, it looks like. Cowering in the back. Yep, see, they took that guy out. Yeah. Oh, we caught up, didn't we? So what we know is the only tank. Where are all those other tanks? They got a bunch of tanks left that we're not even seeing. I will say at least we have a huge number of tanks going that way, right? Goodness. Usually like, you know, a couple. And that's it. Overrun. And horror up by two. Might be some right here or right in this area. These are like they got what? 4 tank destroyers left. Yeah. They're gonna be on the rim doing just twiddling their thumbs. Right up here. Let's go here. Right there. Can't hit the broadside of the barn. That guy that must be AFK. Too bad. That guy's like in the wrong spot. Oh my goodness. Definitely the wrong spot. Just setting out there. Definitely AFK. That was terrible. What that was. Can't even hit a stationary target. That's bad. Moves. Thanks, dude. Ooh. 175. Woohoo! Oh, I thought they only had one left. Nope. He's coming after me? I bet you will. He's probably over here. Tiny. Trying to make it another 6.5 minutes? I don't think so. Not that big of a map. Why did you do that? That was stupid, man. You get more points and stuff if we actually take out all their tanks. No reason to do that. None whatsoever. Nah, I'm not going to do it. Save the bonuses for the BIS. The BIS here. If I can keep it alive, that is. Ooh, I got 213 from that. 30 seconds I was in that last game. That's pretty bad. All right, thanks for joining, guys. I see your chats. Appreciate it. Low tier. Not too bad. Tier 16. I'm the only one up here. Looks that way. Oh, we got a paint store. There's, oh, there's a medium one too. Yep. Not the best place to be, I guess. Dang it. Can't keep this thing alive. Not putting these light tanks in the best place, I don't think. Yeah, I might as well use it. Oh, come on. Yeah, whatever. All right. All right, it's also tier 4. It might be a small amount too. Could be like only five people per team. Seems like when they're lower tiers, you tend to get smaller teams. Because see all these as heavy and medium. Well, these are only types. Doesn't say how many of these are what tier, right? You have like, even these, you have like 53 of them, but for the self-propelled guns, otherwise known as artillery, but it doesn't say what level they are. Half of them could be tier 8 and above. That's why it's always kind of hard to judge how long it's going to take for the matchmaking to happen. This is counted as being a tank destroyer, but here, what do you think, Frank? They're so detailed. It's just whoa, 421. No, it's not. Okay. Supporting the Yep. That's okay. Take a couple of hits. Uh-oh. Yo.
They killed our driver.
Well, thanks for no help whatsoever. Really?
We're dead for. Everyone get out.
My God, these guys are just doing nothing back there. Whatever. Well, so much for that. Keeping that guy in the battle. Oi, oi, vey. Okay, let's see. Oh, really? That was a victory. It didn't do a whole lot there, but hey, it's still there. Alrighty. Oh yeah, there was one time when we were trying to play one of those unique battle types. I forget what it was. It was like there were two different types. One of them was everything was slippery, the ground was slipping and stuff. And then there was something else about the other one. I couldn't get the other one to ever load up. We tried. It was like 4 or 5 minutes and it would be nothing. So I actually have a clip. I don't know if it's on. Might be on YouTube as well, but it's on Instagram. I do the slip sliding and it ended up sliding right into the ocean. It was pretty funny actually. So yeah. So I can go over here. Or I can go over What is the deal here?
Everyone get out.
Really? What was that? 15 seconds. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, kind of puts a cramp in the style, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not playing this. As a matter of fact, I'm selling this off. I don't want that thing. All right, let's take a look here real quick. No, that's not what I want to do. Wrong thing. Yeah. Okay, so we're at 23. We need 31.9 to do without any gold or anything. So, all right, let's keep going. thank you for cooperating. First time they've cooperated in a long time. Move right to where I can hit you. Hey, we look like we got a pretty good, yeah, we got a bunch of KVs going this way. We don't have a lot over here. Might be enough. A bougie tank. Bougie. That's what I call it. Bougie tank. Why are they not staying spotted? I don't quite understand. I would think that power tanks would be able to keep them spotted up, right? At least this particular one, I think. Well, that was close. That's crazy. Oh, come on, people, stay alive here. Not even stunning this guy, are they? Oh, maybe. Man, why is this guy shooting like super premium or something? Now we're down by 4. This guy's got rolled over. Really? See where that hit? Way down here. Yep, we've lost the 1-2 line. Yeah. I only had like one more tank left besides me, so. I knew a matter of time, matter of time. I lost this game. That guy's not going to be able to do anything. Yep. Yep, and the ELC is still in battle. Because I got like 15 seconds in and got wiped out. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of see if that would come back. I might take a little bit of an early break right now because I want to wait for that to come back and I have to use the necessary room. So I'll be back in a few minutes, okay? Hopefully I'll be back. So stick around. I'll be right back, then we'll get back into the action. Sorry about that. Took a little longer than I thought, but we're back. So I guess I better lower the bar a bit. You know, the bar was okay. Well, let's see if we can win some games in this. Now the bar might be, can I stay alive more than 30 seconds? Oh gosh, it was a draw. No wonder it took so long. That was silly. All right, looks like I got a doggy treat waiting for me. Yay. Yeah, it looks like we're almost done with our. All right, miss. I think as long as I push that button for the RNG before the 5 minutes was up, we're good to go. We're in the bonus. All right. Oh my gosh. Sorry. All right. Come on now. Let's go. LATSGO. All right, come on. We're waiting for this. All right, so while we're waiting, I guess, a little bit about the stream. I usually stream this game and Minecraft. Right now I'm doing all the mods 11. So it's modded Minecraft, which just means that you have things that change the game up a little bit. Different types of weapons, different features on your armor, you know, that kind of thing, along with electronic or digital storage. And you can automate even such things as your mob farms, you know, grinding of the mobs, that kind of stuff to get you experience and drops. And you get all kinds, you know, additional potions, all that kind of neat stuff. So, and then I play this game. So yeah, here, let's see, here, I want to go up this way. I could do with Overoska. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of orbit around. Could go that way. Two tiers down. Just gotta be careful to do that. Let's see if we can stay alive more than 30 seconds. We'll be good to go. Thanks for no help whatsoever, people. I love how they just leave you out to dry. Don't bother giving me any kind of support whatsoever. There we go. got 2 hits, but yeah. Who's that? They only got 500 HP. That's one of the problems. They don't have much in the way of health. Those are the guys down in the ravine, the gully, whatever you want to call it, right here. Yeah. It's an A44 up there. That's not a very good tank. That tank should be able to be taken out easily. Easily. We're whittling it down. That A44 is ridiculous. Little. You see how this turret does not go all the way around. Far away. Accuracy sucks.
Got him.
I'll give it a shot. One more blind shot there to try to take off that position. There it is. I don't know if he's pointing at me or not. Oh, yes, we breathe on it. They made it more than 30 seconds into the game. I haven't been able to do anything. I thought I hit somebody for some. Guess not.
Enemy armor is hit.
zeroed in. I'm out of here. Ooh, somebody got me. Oh, that Saint Emil's still alive? How the heck? That thing's still alive. You're kidding me. This is that thing that killed me not 2 times ago. That this thing has got the weird name, like the LEFH 18. Is it 1862 or 1882 or something like that? And they can shoot like that. Boom, 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 boom. It's like, wow. The rate of fire on it is just amazing. I don't know if that's available like in the store. I know it's a premium tank, but I don't know if it's available in the store. But yeah, it's a great artillery. One of the few premium tanks that's SPG. Really? A terrible shot, dude. Go get that light tank, dude. What are you waiting for? Get down there. Okay, it's the heavy. One on 6, so come on. You guys gotta get this thing. The guy's got very low health. Oh, that's my trick. Hit it and it bounces and gets blocked by the armor. Great. Yeah, that's over. Okay, so details. Apply. All right, let's see what we can do here. That was a welcome change. I know I didn't last to the end of the game, but I don't care. That's not the point. The point is we won. That's just too cool. I haven't said, I think I shared a story in the past since I started working on the PC, playing on the PC, excuse me. But in the past, when they used to have these things, they were called contracts on the Xbox, and you would sign up, and if you completed it, all the steps, you would get a tank at the end. And I was looking for that. It's called a mercenary tank. I was trying to get the tier 10 light tank, and I had to play tier 9 or tier 10 French or U.S. light tanks. I had to play something like, I don't even know. I mean, it was like, I ended up playing like 120 games with those two tanks alone. I got got to that point, I was like, oh my gosh. And then when I got that tank, it was a dog. I had no idea it was going to be that way, but it was just a terrible, terrible. Not worth the time and effort it took me to get there. Not at all. Last time I got a scout medal was this, not this tank, but in this particular. Look at this, they're already over on our side. How is that even possible? Dang. You guys gotta get off your butt ends and get moving. Can't beat all these tanks on my own, dude. Yeah, look at that. How in the world are those tanks even here on this side of the... I hate it when your teams just don't know what they're doing. You know, they're just like... You know, somebody said at the end of one of my games one time, we lost 15 to nothing. This is really recently, too. 15 to nothing. The comment was, you can't fix stupid. It was like, really, everybody just died, period. It was terrible. I mean, I don't know how none of us have died. To be real honest with you. These guys do not know what they're doing. There's no way those guys should be on our side of that turn already. Look at this, we got a heavy tank back here being a sniper. That is not the way you play that thing at all. Now, granted, when they spawn in, they spawn in like right here. We spawn way back here, right? And they spawn like right here. So they're really, really close. Can't believe what, on both teams, we've only lost one tank. That's it. See, they're not across yet, but this guy is. Here they come. Yep, we're down by 8. Oh yeah, definitely losing material here.
We're on fire. We put out the flames. Ready to fire.
Yep.
We're done for. Everyone get
Look at that. 11 to 0. I'll see it. 15-1. That is embarrassing. Just embarrassing. Wow. That's, yeah, not good. Yeah, and that is one of the maps that I hate. It'd be one of the ones if I could get more than just 3. That would be one of them right there, because that, along with mines. Years ago when we were playing, I was playing quite often, and I was playing a lot more with my clan. They call them regiments now on the Xbox. They would play that one, but that one was tier locked, no higher than tier 7, which makes a lot more sense. Same thing with the mines. That's such a small map. Now we can do like tier 11. It's dumb. It's really dumb. All right, I'm gonna go up the 90 line. I'll go up here and die. I mean, I'll end up dying. It happens all the time. I'll get destroyed, in other words. Because we'll have guys come up here, but they'll stop right around here, try to snipe all the way across, all the way over to the hill, instead of going to the hill. It's just, it is what it is, I suppose. One of the purposes of a light tank is to die early, like the other ones. Battle. Much in the way of armament here, guys. Armor. Big brother battled it out a little bit. Light tank, only 500. Come on. Just the problem with this not having a full turret. Can't back up and shoot very well. Yep. Don't even know why I tried to repair it. It doesn't do any good. Yeah, I can't. I was wondering why it was hard to play this tank. With only having it doesn't traverse full 360, so. Yeah, I had a friend of mine, he would play this map when we were playing on the PC, like right over here where the M10 is and stuff. He'd be down here, like right around here, and he could spot, all the way over here and everything for people, but it takes a lot of patience, and I don't have that kind of patience. All right, so what do we have left on the field of battle? Yeah, we've lost some tanks here, haven't we? These guys haven't lost anything. Oh, no, they have. Oh, these are the red. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I was thinking that I was looking here. These don't get grayed out. The names get grayed out. So now, okay, we're ahead. There's that Stug. There's the Achilles. Yeah, we don't have. Yeah, both of the light tanks here are gone. They still have a light tank here, Abyss. Somewhere. This is a Stug. So, tank destroyer. Ori. This is the tank destroyer. He's getting in there. Get in there. Does he have a mark? Or is that he might have a mark on that. That's a... Maybe. Because the French and German tank, Italian, I think, they have a mark. It's like a painted stripe on your... right there on your barrel. Yeah, U.S. would have a white star. I think both China and Russia have a red star. Right away that gets the mark of excellence on it. Gotta get over there. He's in the middle of it. Yeah. You're not even pointing the right direction. That's right behind you, dude. Get fixated on one person and not paying attention to everybody else? Wow. But at least we're still ahead. What do we got here? This is the STRV. Not a bad thing. STRVM. That guy's dead man walking. One more left. Oh, there he is. Hellcat. You got him. All by himself. Yeah, you could break your turret. I don't know if he's looking. Look at him. He's going towards the base, I think. Looking for artillery. Last hurrah. Yep. Got him first. Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Head on the swivel. Now, this tank doesn't swivel all the way, so that kind of a little unique when trying to play it. Oh shoot! I forgot to do this. I was going to do it when we got into the battle, and I did not push the button. Ah, come on! All right, we'll do it here. There we go. This is what you do this. I keep forgetting you can do this one. There we go. I'll get it. I'll turn it back on. This tank does not. Its turret doesn't traverse all the way around, so it's a little bit difficult to get it lined up for a shot. Takes a little bit of use. You see that more common on tank destroyers when they're sitting in the back sniping people. Not sure I'm going to be able to make it. city area, village area. Nope. Ah, I'm not gonna make it. Nope. Shoot. Yeah.
Let's roll.
All right. Get what are you doing? Freaking morons! I'm trying to back up, and they're pushing me right towards the enemy. Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Oy. Oh, for sure they're gonna kill me off. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to get here. Can't get up there. Too far away. Oh, he's gone anyways.
Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration.
I got overrun over there. Oh, missed. He's heading towards artillery. There he goes shooting. He did, but he didn't do enough damage. Oh, there's two of them over there. Ooh. I don't have a shot. Ah!
Penetration.
Come on, really? Come on, come on. Couldn't get the barrel pointing in the right direction. Oopsie, gotta get out of here. Move, move. time. Ah!
We're dead for. Everyone get
I
out.
was hoping to get one shot on him at least. He was waiting for me. Yep, we're done for. We're dead for. They're heavy way out of position. We can't do anything. Yep. Nothing he can do about it. He's Gonzo Loha. Oh, man. I want to go back here just real quick, see where we're at with this tank. Okay. Still need quite a bit, but we're working on it. We're working on it. Probably could put a perk in here too. Wouldn't hurt. This is a light tank, so we want to make sure. Do a snapshot. All right, boom. Yeah, so like I said earlier, in case anybody wasn't here, they weren't on yet. We are going to be moving. We moved yesterday. Well, normally we had yet Fridays was the 6th. Today's the 6th, but the rest of the week, except for tomorrow, usually Sundays I do it in the afternoon. I'll probably change that too eventually because of other commitments. But we're going to be moving everything to 6 p.m. Central Time in the USA. That's the time. So if you're, because it's a little bit different time and you want to make sure you don't miss out, try hitting, clicking on that bell, and you have notifications so that when I'm going live, you'll be notified. I have notifications like that coming up all the time because I have a bunch of people that different streamers that I have turned on the notifications for. He's going right where I was going to go. Oh well. Down that little gully. That guy's over on the other side of the mountain. Ah. Ooh, okay, not worry about him. Up by 3 now, so cool. Things can change quite quickly, though. Has a dispersion rate on this thing. On the shots. Not very accurate. Yep, I'm not sticking around for this guy. Alright, we're up by 7. Wow. That was quick. Yay, us. Go team. That's kind of a cheesy thing, right? Take out the artillery when he's the last thing out, last thing standing. Hey, happens to me all the time. So hope everybody's had a great weekend so far. I really didn't do much. We got our laundry done. I got wife's kind of laid up, so I've been acting not very well, but acting as someone as a nurse to help me make sure she gets her meds. Switching out her ice for her. She has one of those things where it goes over around your knee, on top of your knee where you have your surgery, because she had total knee replacement redone. So that's her second one on the same leg, and they lay something on it and it wraps around so it goes over the knee, and if there's water, it's pumped in, ice water, so it just keeps getting circulated throughout. So it's got to be changed off from time to time. The water gets warm, you have to put the ice water back in. So I've been doing that for her because she's using a walker, so she can't do that, and make sure she gets some of her meds. Those are all just painkillers for the most part, and regular medication she takes a couple times a day. Oh, come on! I was making a decision whether I should do that or not. Hurt my tank too much. We're up by 5. So if we can't have a little fun. I don't like it when you the first tank you go to is always artillery. I don't want to watch artillery shoot their rounds. That gotta be the boring thing. I mean, unless you can see the artillery view, which you can't see when you just spectate. 1 tank left. Where is the tank? Oh, there's that's the aim. Is that it? The one that's left? Yep, that was over there, right in the middle. Let's find that PZ 4H here. Oh, somebody else is shooting. Who's shooting? 87. I'll try to find it. Oh, 82. Okay. Jawohl. Jawohl. I almost rolled on him as well. If I'd have jumped on him, I might have been able to kill him. I would have. I might want to change this out just a little bit. I don't use these. I'm going to give myself 10 of these. So these are the, what is it, APCR? Yeah. Armor piercing composite rigid APCR. Probably one of the best rounds in the game as far as I'm concerned, especially when it comes to premium rounds. If you look here, they do an average of, even at tier 5, 150 to 130 average penetration. So yeah, definitely the better. And but they are expensive. What they say? Yeah, purchase for 4,800 silver. All right. All right, so a little bit about me. You can see me from what you're seeing on the screen. I'm not a spring chicken. That's a saying, colloquial saying in the U.S., right? I'm not young anymore. My wife always thinks I missed out on all those video games, like the games you could play when I was younger, because I didn't really have anything. I had Atari, that was it, and Pong, when I was younger, and so she's always felt like I've kind of missed out on that, and so that's why I do my streaming and stuff like that. But I've been a nerd or a geek, whatever you want to call it, my entire life. I had a little circuit board about yay big, maybe about that big, about like that. And in my senior year, in my physics class, I actually programmed that to sing "Mary Had a Little Lamb" with the help of the instructor. I got an A in the class, so I'm like, oh, how'd you get that? Well, you did, all that playing around with the. I didn't think it was a class. I just thought it was like playing around. And so I programmed to play "Mary Had a Little Lamb." It was pretty cool. So that was back in 1977. Yeah, I graduated high school the same year that Apple was incorporated. So yeah, I missed out on all that stuff. So I'm all self-taught about everything when it comes to computers and programs and stuff. So I've been the OP on several servers now for Minecraft, especially. Like I said, I played this. I played it for many years on the Xbox. have been teaching college level courses for the last 2 years now. This will be my my fifth semester, my third year of teaching. 2024, at 65 years old, I was granted my doctorate in business administration, so I used that background to, in my business background to teach students that are like 18, 19, community college. This community college is one of the bigger ones, though. This community college, the service area is bigger than 5 states. 5 different states are small service areas. We have 3 main campuses and several centers, and 2 of the campuses have housing. So as far as enrollment, we're about just a couple thousand less than a Division II school in my home state of Michigan. One of the local ones, they're Grand Valley State. They had like 24,000. We have 22,000. Even though it's a community college, it's as big as several universities for sure. What the heck? I need help. Yep. No help. No help. No help. I'm out. No help. Might be dead. No help. Yikes, 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 yikes. Yep. Ah. He ran me down. Yeah, that T50-2, that thing is fast. That's 1 tier higher than me, but it is fast. That thing goes about 60, 70 K. Definitely is a fast tank. He ran me down. Oi! Yeah, it was a tier 7 game, so I'm overpowered by 2 tiers, so yeah, we're down by 4, so we may come back. We still could come back. It's possible. Okay, I want to take this time to take another break. Go get a drink and maybe a snack, and then we'll be right back, okay? All right then, guys. Thanks for sticking around. We'll be back in a few minutes. I just mentioned that. I brought it up on the screen because we lost that. I figured as much. We're down by 4 tanks, but yeah, we did end up losing that game. The last one we played. Right. Be careful. You can profile yourself right there. Artillery really wants that guy, doesn't it? Fixated. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is one of those interactive. Right here. This Zeppelin's going to crash. He's going to crash into the, yeah. He's going to crash. Here it comes. Watch. He's crashing right now. If you're right there when it crashes, it'll take you tank. So I've been told. These are dimensions. There's right behind this stuff.
Track hit. We've lost half of our engine power. We've fixed the track.
They're always after me. I mean, I like to play artillery. I love artillery. Always have to be. And really? I can't do anything because I've used up my repair. Yep. I'm stuck.
Everyone get out.
Yep, I can't even see. I'm in a light tank and I still can't see him. That's what really bugs me about this game. Very much so. And we're gonna have a few minutes before the tank comes back again. So we'll go ahead and play the artillery. No, I have no idea what you're talking about there. If you can't hear me, then you need to, let me know. But right now, according to what I can see, my audio's coming through. I apologize. You couldn't hear me. Nope, didn't make it up there. I was hoping I was going to make it up there. Nope. Deeper than I thought it was going to be. Didn't get that deep there. Oh, thread the needle. Oof. Got him. Only 138. Better than nothing.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Goodbye. All right. Come on. Get that gun. All right. He's gone, but I didn't get him. Uh-oh. Arnie's on the map. Where'd he go? There. Of course he's behind them. Here. Ah. That's it. I kind of thought maybe that might be the case when you said running Cisco Enterprise gear. I didn't realize that would be quite that loud. Well, I had somebody early on when I started streaming, every day. Early on, I had somebody tell me that my audio wasn't set up very well at all. So I switched over to an Elgato Wave mic and made some other adjustments, and it seemed to be going pretty good lately. So I haven't had anybody complain that they can't hear me or can't hear the music. I used to have music playing in the background instead of the game music. but that app, it stopped working. It was a custom-made thing, and I haven't been able to get back with the guy to have him fix it. I'm thinking about doing. There's another couple other widgets I might put on, see if I can work those out. Okay, so yep, we're the light tank we were playing is back. So having somebody complain about audio in the past is maybe a little bit more sensitive to that. So thanks for clarifying, though. I'm not sure this is the best place to go, but it worked pretty well last time. Too bad this is on your side. Lord, that'd be cool. Go down there. Okay, where's everybody set up at? Honestly, I have nobody out here with me. This time around, I'm all by my lonesome. Uh-oh.
The engine is damaged. Enemy is hit. Permission to engage. Let's find another target.
Oh, come on.
This vehicle is heading.
Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, nobody... Ugh. Frustrating. That's super frustrating right there. All right, I'm going to change over to something else. I'm going to check something real quick. Nope. Okay. I just looked to see if that that artillery was on here or not. seeing this right here? See right there where it says NO and it has a dot, and it says VI, number 6. There's a city in Michigan called Novi, and where it got its name is it was stagecoach stop number 6. NO.VI on their maps. So it became known as Novi. A little bit of trivia. All right. And that's in Novi, Michigan. Or in Michigan, Novi, Michigan. Okay. We're just going to change up the tanks a little bit. So just because I don't want to wait around and I want to play the other ones. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to see if we can't make a little bit of progress. On the GW. Got a 50% victory rate on this one. That's not too bad. And this one here, I played a lot, only 42. All right. Let's do it. GW. Wait a minute. What's going on there? So that's Germany. Why do I still have this tier 5 here? I don't know why I've got that. Doesn't make any sense. It's like, wait a minute. I know I'm farther than that. Usually I have a tier 5. I'm working on a tier 6, maybe the tier 7, but, you know, no. I don't even have these two. Why do I have that? I don't know. It's a pretty impressive tank. Maybe that's why I just kept it. I don't know. It's weird to me how like the tier 9s and tier 10s that I play for in the U.S. line, they have this line across the bottom that says that SPGs may take longer to fight a match or something, but no other SPG or artillery that I play has that same caveat or same warning. So it's really kind of odd. I'm only assuming it must be because of the higher tiers, maybe. So I don't know if I get to the higher tiers with some other countries, because most countries only have like one line of artillery. They don't have like, you might have 2 or 3 lines of heavy tanks, or depending on the country, like Soviets or Germany or U.S., you may have multiple lines of every different type of tank, different lines for heavies, for mediums, for tank destroyers, the whole bit. Even light tanks. Well, light tanks usually only like one, except for, again, the one we're going down now are the French, because it has that wheeled vehicle. But typically, it's only light tanks are only just one line. But yeah, so just go down now. You have the German artillery, or you have the French, or you have the American. We don't talk about which line it is, because there's only one line. Now it's not line. That's it.
Time to roll out.
I always find it interesting that this is like World War II based vehicles, right? For the most part. And you have U.S., Japanese, and Soviet, and German all in the same team. I thought they should figure out a way they can break the teams up by Axis and Allied. I thought that would be kind of cool. I thought that would be kind of an interesting way of breaking down the teams, right? I don't know if they're able to do that. It might be kind of difficult. Because already they're having a hard time with, matching up all these different types along the tiers and everything too. So if you look, this is right now. They're all the same tier. So, but both teams have 2 heavies. They've got 2 artillery. You know, the same number of light tanks. You know, so it takes a bit to figure all that out. I'm sure nowadays you could probably use AI for that, right? Yeah. So at least stunned it. That's cool. Move. Again, somebody gets tunnel vision at what they want to do and they don't pay attention to where all the other tanks are at. Again, I do the same thing, so it's not like it's something I'm not familiar with, right? But that dude definitely got tunnel vision. Where's everybody? Nope, nothing in this. Here they come. Yep, no protection whatsoever coming down that line. Really? Yeah, they definitely nerfed these tanks.
Let's go.
Used to be able to shotgun that guy, you would take him out
This vehicle
like
is
that.
added.
Boom, he's gone. And that was a side shot too. Yeah, there's no way a side shot from an artillery hitting a tank like that, shotgun, should not have killed him. No way. Not doing too bad. I mean, we're down by 1. That's 6, right? Oh no, he got wiped. Woo! Still only down by 1. Down by 4 tanks to 5, huh? Make a run for the artillery. Should. Yep. Run for the artillery. Don't fall. I've done that before. Had a straight shot on this and end up falling. right off this, go bam, boom. That'd be embarrassing. Artillery typically is up on that hill right there. Where's this guy? Oh, that's one artillery up there. Where's the other one? You could die, dude. He's gotta reload. Yep. Just run right at him. Let him shoot you. That's really good. Good strategy. Not. It's like, shoot me. Shoot me. Reminds me of that opening scene with, Dance of the Wolves, where he's just standing there, you know, on top of the, not standing there, but just on top of the horse with his arms open, trying to get somebody to shoot him. Shoot me! You doofus. What a doofus. What a goon. Boom, boom, and boom. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, I changed it, didn't I? I want France, Viola France, and kaboom. Oh, I forgot that Project Louis is a light tank. Yep. What's that one? EMX 38. Oh, it's an elite tank too. That's weird. That's a weirdness. All right, let's go ahead. I'm just going to take a quick look how we're doing. Right here. 10,000. We need 32, so that would be not too bad. 813 gold if I wanted to do it without having to go through all the XP crapatola. Oh man. Yep, scare him to death. If you can't shoot him to death, you might as well scare him to death. Yeah, that music last time, it was hard for me to get that balanced out. I was trying to run it off of my OBS studio here, and it got one, you know, it runs the audio through that. And it seemed like it was very difficult. It might be a little bit from the fact that when you have different, I don't know if you've noticed it on the radio and stuff, but you have sometimes different songs, you know, depending on what, you know, what radio station or what song you're playing, it can be a big difference as far as the volume. So that's why sometimes it's hard to do that. There is a music widget that you can get through OBS Studio where you can play like things like Spotify in it. And I was thinking, because my Stream Deck will actually has Spotify control, but you didn't have that originally. That's why I'm still considering maybe doing it. I don't, you know, experiment with it. That's all you can do. If it doesn't work, Then you go back to just using in-game game. Just trying to be a little bit more professional, you know? Having a music plug-in widget, but it doesn't really work. I thought it would be, maybe not. I saw some great reviews. Man, that's really cool. Look cool, professional, minded. Well, it was, remember, it was custom made too, so that's part of it. The guy from Egypt did it, so. Wait, is there a side of a building or something? Yep.
Enemy is hit.
Come on, reload already. Ah, yeah, my little dinky tanks here. Freaky dink little tank. I think it's a hole. Oh.
Tracks up. Let's roll.
You have to get stuck up there and then you get profiled and all of a sudden everybody taking a bite out of you. You obviously had it dialed in already. Two. There's always somebody up there. That's the thing. You'd love to be up there on the hill. A lot of times you'll have 2 or 3 people. Nobody wants to give it up, right? But once you're spotted, you're done. When you're on that hill, you're spotted. There's no place to go. Yep, I'm done. I'm beat up. These guys, look at these guys. How many do you have? You even got a light, a medium back here, just doing nothing. Another heavy over there doing nothing. Oh, jeez. You wonder why we lose these games. What the heck, people? I can see maybe the guy over there because that's they have that overpass you got to protect. But why is that guy sitting over there? The medium tank doing squat. Not badly. other guy gone. Yep. Alright. Can't fix stupid. This guy's getting up here. He might have to die too, right? Yep. I'll be right here next to you.
One of our tracks is damaged.
Yep.
Bail out. This vehicle is heading.
Might as well. Oh, come on. Yes, leave the battle. Duh. Double duh. I didn't even know I still had this little tank. It's elite, doesn't mean it's premium. It's elite, meaning that I've upgraded all the modules and it's got the next tank, the tier 3. So I don't know why I still have the tier 2 in my garage, to be honest with you. I don't know when the last time I played that tank. I definitely need to get this trimmed to get a little bit long. It's itchy. Alright, so this is 2 lines, is that what that is? No, 9 0. Beep, 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 beep. You didn't warn me. That's what the horn this one would sound like. Beep, 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 beep. Well, farther up here. Everybody. Yep, there's somebody there. Oh, that's fine. These people on that ridge up there. Looks like I gotten there yet. Ridge right there. It's right where that guy is, a little bit behind him. Right down there in the, what is that? FG 90 area. Yeah, see, there's a tree just went down. Yep. Trees, spotted by artillery too. Made Japan spot. Uh-oh. There's nobody back here? Of course not. They're all back there. Back row. actually go over and try to help. There's tanks over there. Tank destroyers them. They got it. They got it. I got pushed way too much. There. Whoa, we got it. They got it.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We've lost some ammo, but it didn't explode.
What? Did he tell me to bounce? Come on. Hit his backside and it bounced. That's stupid, man. Alright, it just tells me I gotta switch over to my... Jeez. Yeah, right in the backside, which is every tank that has got the least amount of armor. And it doesn't. Uh-oh. Front row. Somebody up there. How we doing? Where's everybody at? Just got an Arl back there and a tank destroyer. Arl. Snow. Good. Yep. Thanks for nothing, guys. Stay right here and let somebody kill me. Yeah.
We're dead for. Everyone get out.
End up losing that game. Watch. Just because these guys don't. That's the thing about this. They say teams, right? And we've said this before on the stream. It says 2 teams, but there's nothing that supports teamwork. In other words, if you look at every one of the ribbons and the things you can do for you, it's all individual awards. So, yeah, they'll do whatever they can to have a better outcome for themselves rather than work as a team. Yeah. It's just the way it is. It's just the way the tank. Yeah. Oh, we did win. What? Oh, surprise the heck out of me. All right, that's it. That's it for this one. All right, I think that's it for the stream, too. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to be at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Central Time. So don't forget to hit that notification so you can know when we're going to be streaming tomorrow. Okay? And it's on the channel on the schedule. So I'll be streaming according to the schedule the rest of next week. All right, thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.